Good morning, dear students. Today is the 14th of May, and today we will start new model, Healthy Living. So open your students book at page 70 and 71 and find the following material about the lesson. As you understand, we will speak about the healthy living. So to speak about the healthy living, let's discuss about your own ideas about some questions. The first question: what is healthy lifestyle for you? Think about this and write your own idea. What do you have to avoid for being healthy? Think about this and try to write your ideas. What are the general illnesses you must resist to keep fit? And the last one question: make a list of exercises for a healthy body. I'm sure that you know all the answers for all the questions, but try to write your own ideas clearly. So the minimum of writing is 60 words. Okay, good. Stop the video and do the task. So, the lesson we will start from building up your vocabulary. If we will speak about the healthy living, so we have to pay attention to our body. Yes, parts of the body. I'm sure you know all the parts of the body, but let's try to widen our vocabulary and build our vocabulary up. Let's try to read clearly. Ankle, bone, brain, chest, chin, forehead, heart, heel, hip, kidney, liver, lungs, skin, thigh, throat, toe, tongue, veins and arteries, wrist. Okay, read it again, read it yourself, but firstly try to understand the meaning of all the words in the box. Work with the dictionary, try to remember. So try to remember the meaning of these words, and these words will need you in next task. Okay, stop the video and do vocabulary work. You can see the photo at page 70. 1, 2, 3, 4 photos. And below the photo you can see the text, and text consists of 4 parts: A, B, C, D. Look at the photo attentively. Yes, you see some situations, and try to match the situation on the picture with the text: A, B, C, or D. Of course, you have to read the text firstly, and try to read the text ignoring the gaps. Не обращай внимания на пропуски. And after, try to match each text to the correct photo. Okay, stop the video and do the task. You may write your answers 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, or D. Okay, let's continue. Yes, of course, you see some more vocabulary. Can you read these words? Try to read them. Okay, so if you have read, and try to complete the text with these words. What is the best place for each word in the text? Think about this, try to translate, of course, to understand the meaning, and to choose the best place for each word in the texts. Okay, stop the video and try to do the task. So, do you want to check your answers? I'm sure yes. Okay, so listen the audio and check your answers. Then look again at the words in red and check that you understand what they mean. Of course, you have to use a dictionary if necessary. Listen the audio attentively.
Unit 6. Vocabulary. Exercise 4B. A.
I think that generally I have quite a healthy lifestyle. I take regular exercise. I work out in a gym 3 or 4 times a week. I also have a balanced diet, including fresh fruit and vegetables. I go to the doctors for a checkup every 6 months, and I take my blood pressure regularly too. The only problem I have is that I'm allergic to pollen, but I have a special injection from time to time, and it relieves all the symptoms.
B. Last year, the doctor told me to stop eating so much fatty food and processed food that's high in salt and sugar. I was putting on a lot of weight, and the doctor said I was in danger of becoming obese. My diet was increasing the risk of heart disease. To be honest, I think I was becoming addicted to junk food because I was eating it all the time. But I was able to stop, and now I'm back to my ideal weight. C.
Last week I picked up some sort of throat infection. I had a temperature and felt dizzy all the time. I couldn't stop shivering either. My doctor treated me for the illness. He wrote me a prescription, which I took to the chemist's. As soon as I started taking the medicine, I got over the illness.
D.
Last month I fell down the stairs and injured myself quite badly. I twisted my ankle, sprained my wrist and dislocated my shoulder. The only good news was that I didn't fracture or break any bones, and I didn't need an operation or anything, but it was still really painful, as you can imagine.
So the audio is over, and now you have heard the audio with different voices, with different intonation, with different position, describing some situations in the photo above the text. So, have you checked the answers? If you have checked, let's do the next task. What about reading? Have you read some new words? Yes, but let's check your pronunciation. Listen the audio and try to read with the audio.
Unit 6. Pronunciation. Exercise 5B.
Addicted. Allergic. Balanced. Dislocated. Infection. Painful. Prescription. Putting on.
So, listen and check again, and check your pronunciation, check your answers, and practice and saying the word with the correct stress, ударение. You have to practice these words, read several times. Of course, if you have read and you know these words and what does each word mean, and try to think of some examples using these words. You may write your examples or you may say them orally. So, and what about you? Answer the question you can speak about. Now you can see 5 questions. You may work with a partner or you may work yourself. Ask and answer yourself and give some details. You may choose one question and give the answer for it. But remember, it's your own information, it's your own details, your own ideas. Yes, and the answer should be written in your copybook. And the last one task for today, of course, reading. Every lesson we have to read and practice our reading. Now you see the health news. I'm sure that you know the meaning of this word combination, and after reading you have to answer the questions, but your answer will be short, just only true or false. True, it means really existing ideas, but false, not existing ideas, according to the content of the text. So, of course, to make your reading better, I prepare the audio for you. Listen the audio and attentively and practice your pronunciation with audio.
Unit 6. Reading. Health News. A.
We've heard it a million times. If you drink 8 glasses or 2 to 3 litres of water a day, you'll have better skin, fewer headaches, healthier kidneys. People think that as long as they drink water all day, they'll be much healthier. But is it actually true? Of course, we all know that if you don't drink, you die. But the truth is that, apart from extreme situations, the body adjusts very well to drinking either too much or too little water. It's also true that the water we need each day can be contained in other drinks, such as coffee, tea or juice, or even in food. It certainly does not have to be mineral water. So where does this myth come from? When you look more closely at some scientific articles, you realise that they are sponsored by mineral water manufacturers. What appears to be scientific research can sometimes be pure marketing.
B.
If you sit at home watching TV all the time, the lack of exercise could increase your risk of heart disease. But new research has discovered that the type of program you watch also makes a difference to your health. A team at Cornell University had 3 groups of volunteers. Some watched an action film, others watched the same action film but without sound, and the third group watched a talk show. Some had healthy snacks in front of them, and others had snacks high in salt and sugar. The result? The volunteers watching the action film with sound ate 98% more than those watching the talk show. Even those watching the action film without sound ate 36% more. It seems that faster programs make you eat faster and pay less attention to how much food you're eating. Interestingly, the viewers who had healthy snacks also ate more. So next time you watch an action film, put away the snacks.
C.
If you dropped a heavy object on your big toe, you probably wouldn't enjoy the sensation. Pain is not something most of us like feeling. But the alternative, not feeling any pain, is much, much worse. Stephen Pete was born with a rare genetic disorder, which means he cannot feel pain. When he was a boy, he broke his leg while roller skating. He only found out when somebody saw him and told him. The problem is that unless we sense pain, we don't pay attention to our body and what hurts us. Pain prevents us from injuring a body part even more. If it didn't hurt to walk on a broken leg or a sprained ankle, we would keep using it and cause more damage. If your throat is really sore, you'll probably go to the doctor, who can treat the infection before it becomes serious. As an adult, Stephen Pete will have to have regular checkups in case he becomes dangerously ill without knowing it. So the next time you go, ouch, just remember how lucky you are.
D.
The scientific term is sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia, but we usually just call it brain freeze. Brain freeze is when you eat ice cream too quickly and you get a short, sharp pain in your forehead. There is a rapid change of temperature at the back of your throat, close to 2 important arteries which feed blood to the brain. The brain doesn't like things to change. Brain freeze is a mechanism to prevent that from happening. The brain can't actually feel pain, despite its billions of neurons, but the pain associated with brain freeze is sensed by receptors where the 2 arteries meet. Analysing brain freeze may seem like silly science to some, but it can help neuroscientists understand other types of headaches. And the cure for brain freeze? Provided you don't eat your ice cream quickly, you'll be fine. You can also put your tongue up to the roof of your mouth or drink something neither hot nor cold to normalise the temperature in your mouth.
So the audio is over, and try to read it correctly. And of course you have to understand the meaning of each part of the text. Try to translate and work with the dictionary. After reading, you have to do the exercise number 3 in writing form. Good luck!